You will have the lowest concentration of oil is usually the cologne. Then you've got the EDT, which usually lasts about 2 to 3 hours. Hi guys, welcome to Vicky's Fragrance Guide, and in today's video I will be walking you through the most common perfume jargon that you will come across as a newbie in the fragrance world, or just generally speaking. So I'll try and break down all the buzzwords as simple as I can, and we'll get through it. All right, so come along, let's go. So if you are looking out for a perfume, whether you're reading about it online or you pick it up at the shop, the fragrance itself is broken down into the ingredients are broken down into three categories. So you have top notes, middle notes, and base notes. So top notes is when you first spray it, the first kind of scent experience that you will get. So that's usually very citrusy, like bergamot. It only just tends to last the first few minutes. Next comes the middle notes. Middle notes is also known as the heart notes. This is, you do get like the fruity elements, and this middle point, the fragrance it lasts a bit longer than the top notes. Then lastly, you've got the base notes. Now this is where you will know how the perfume performs on your skin. You'll get the bottom notes of the fragrance, and you really get to know how it reacts and if you tend to like it or not. So don't always react on the top notes. Wait to see how the perfume develops, and then you'll know what the true scent of the fragrance is. The next buzzword is blind buy. You might have heard this if you watch reviewers online on YouTube, TikTok. Blind buy just means you buy something without knowing how it smells. You know, maybe you've gone off of a review, or you just read about it, you've seen a picture and you like how the bottle is designed, which is how I used to buy perfumes. You know, because a pretty bottle you want to spend the bag on the bottle because it looks good, or it's got a nice name, you know, maybe it's from a top house that you like or whatever. Anyway, blind buy means buying it without knowing what it smells like. Then going along with the category of fragrance, you've got the classes of perfume types. So it's usually, you will know EDT, eau de toilette. You will definitely know EDP, eau de parfum. There's also cologne, and there's also extracts. Those are the four main classes. There are others, but these are the ones you just need to, as a newbie in the fragrance world. So that just means how much perfume oil, the concentration of perfume oil that is in the perfume. That's what actually gives you the smell, the fragrance. So you will have the lowest concentration of oil is usually the cologne. Then you've got the EDT, which usually lasts about 2 to 3 hours, followed by EDP, which is about 3 to 5 hours, depending on the fragrance and how it actually performs on your skin. Then you've got the EDP, which is longer, up to 5 hours. And then you do have the extracts, which lasts a lot longer. Generally, you come across eau de cologne, eau de toilette, EDP. Extract concentrations tend to be in the niche market, in the niche perfume market, which leads me to the next buzzword. So you'll have niche, you'll have designer. Those are the main two. So designer means the everyday perfume that you can buy at your local perfume shop. So all your Chanel's and Miu Miu's, Jean Paul Gaultier, all those kind of perfumes that you can get at any regular pharmacy or any regular perfume shop. Those are generally your designer frags. Then frag is another one. It's just a short term to say fragrance, frag head, whatever. Then you've got your niche brands. These tend to be your higher ticket perfumes. They generally are produced in smaller batches. They are better quality, or perceived better quality. They will have a higher concentration in the perfume oils, and yeah, they're more expensive generally speaking. They can go from, you know, £1.50 I wish, 150, you know, up to bottles, £500 bottles. Like, yeah, the prices get crazy out here. So those are your two kind of categories. Then another word you will hear is dupe. This is quite a buzzy word at the moment. Dupe means basically a duplicate, a copy. So we have a lot of copy houses that just make copies of popular perfumes. Baccarat Rouge from MFK is a very popular one. There are tons and tons of copies, dupes of Baccarat Rouge. And a lot of them tend to come from the Arab perfume houses. Most of them are okay. They're not the best copies because they just churn them over. You might see on Amazon, if you buy your fragrance off Amazon, they copy like down to the packaging. You will look at a bottle of MFK and a bottle of, even down to the name. Baccarat Rouge is a real name. You'll see Barakat Rouge and you'll be like, what? Am I misspelling it or something? No, it's just a copy. That's how much they clone. Clone is another word for dupe that they use instead of dupe. That's how they copy the originals. So you get it at a cheaper price, like a lot of the time is like dirt cheap in comparison to the original version. Most of the time the quality isn't as great, but that's where you go on, do your research, go on YouTube and see, you know, which name is coming up often as a good copy if you want to go down that route. Another thing I will say about dupes, like don't just listen to anyone who just say, oh, it's a great copy. You have to, again, do your research and see if it works on your skin, because you might not think it performs well. You get it, because I bought one Arab fragrance called Choco Musk and all the girls on TikTok, all the girls on YouTube were saying, oh my God, it's amazing. It lasts so long. You smell like a chocolate pudding, blah, blah, blah. It's cheap. It's like dirt cheap. It's under £10, at least when I bought it off Amazon. Like literally the first spray, you get the chocolate and then it just disappears. Like it's still full in my cupboard there somewhere. So just take your time. Be sure you want to purchase it. If you can, go and get your nose on it. That's another buzzword, get your nose on. That means go give it a smell, basically. Do you have a few Arab shops in local malls and stuff, or see your local high street if there's any, even with the designer brands or niche brands, go smell it before you decide you want to buy it. Another thing you can do is purchase samples. Samples are when you get a decanted portion of the actual fragrance that you want to buy in the end. So you just get like a 2 ml canter or 1 ml, 5 ml. So you get to wear it, test it out, see how it works on your skin, how long it lasts, do you like it? Then if you want to go and spend the bag on it, then you can. Then we have like the fragrance families, right? So you usually hear florals, ambers, woods, and fresh. So fresh would be like aromatics or like oceanic, like water. You hear people say, oh, it smells like a bubble bath. You just come fresh out the shower, clean. Those are your fresh fragrances. Common notes for fresh would be citrus, white flowers, and bergamot. Bergamot is a type of citrus fruit. Then in your woods, these tend to be your darker kind of notes in your fragrances. So common notes include patchouli, vetiver, and sandalwood. You'll also get like mosses and all those kind of stuff. And these are warm and opulent and powdery and just smell really nice. You then have your ambers. This used to be known as oriental. Also, I'm guessing, they've changed it to amber. So these are your herbs and spices. Again, very warm, very rich, very like sensual. So you got vanilla, myrrh, anise, like your dry resins, all that kind of stuff. And then obviously floral. Florals are obviously your flowers. Smells like fresh cut flowers. So your roses, your irises, orange blossom, jasmine, those would be your florals. So there are many more jargon type words that we can get into. If you'd like to hear more, let me know in the comments. I can come back with a part 2. But for now, thank you for watching Vicky's Fragrance Guide. And I'll see you in the next one. Have a good day. Bye.